Well, I don't know how many times you can go back to the same well, but South Park has said, hey, we have a historic $1.5 billion deal, or whatever it was, multi-billion-dollar deal. We have the most anticipated season of all time for South Park. We have more global reach than we've ever had before. Let's put out some classics, right? When I think South Park classics, I think, well, how about the Radiohead episode where Cartman makes the chili con carnival and the guy eats his parents? Or Make Love Not Warcraft? Or any of the, Christmas specials, Mr. Hanky. There are so many classic South Park episodes. It's hard to count. Name one that came out in the last 5 years. Name one that's going to stand the test of time. We're in the 27th season. We're on episode 4, and the first 3 episodes have been nonstop Trump derangement syndrome. Now it seems like the critics are starting to notice, and they're getting tired of it. Why? Because even they know that this is what destroyed late night television, is Trump derangement syndrome. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Outskill. Getting rich in 2025 is actually way simpler than most people think. You don't need years of experience or a fancy degree from Harvard that leaves you in debt. You can actually start earning in just a few weeks. Whether it's a high-paying job or you just wanted to launch something on your own, AI isn't just helpful anymore, it's required. Nearly every job today demands AI skills, as chances of people who are skilled with AI is 130% more than the rest. Worry not, I have good news for you. This weekend, you can join a 2-day AI Mastermind workshop by Outskill, the world's first AI-focused education platform. By attending 16 hours with expert mentors, learners from Outskill have built and shipped over 100 AI projects, all with zero code and working revenue models of $3K to $4K. Now, this training normally costs $895, but I've partnered with Outskill to give away 1,000 free seats exclusively for my viewers for just the next 72 hours. That's nearly $900,000 worth of training for completely free. By the way, it's rated 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot, and that's highly credible. What makes it different? Well, firstly, it's just 16 hours short commitment, which is best suited for someone with a busy professional schedule. You also get free lifetime access to Outskill's exclusive paid AI community to grow alongside 5,000 plus AI first professionals. And also their AI learning dashboard is superior, seamless to navigate, which enhances your overall learning experience. With over 10 million people having attended this training in the past year across different industries, and now it's your turn. During the 2-day live training, you'll learn 10 plus powerful AI tools, prompt engineering, automating your workflow, and building AI products without code. Also, if you sign up now, you'll get exclusive bonuses worth $5,100. A prompt Bible with 3,000 plus high-impact prompts on day 1, a roadmap to monetize AI on day 2, and a personalized AI toolkit builder only if you attend both days. Clear your weekend. It's happening this Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. on both days. I've got my entire team attending this. That's how valuable it is. Limited seats available, and they're filling fast. Grab yours now via the link in the description. P.S. Join the WhatsApp community to stay updated before the big blast. South Park is in trouble and needs to change course fast. This was 5 days ago. The entire article is about how it's obsessing over politics. And I'm going to give huge credit to Giant Freaking Robot for writing this. Have you all left a like on the video yet? I hope you have. If you haven't, please do, and subscribe or follow wherever you're following. Like 40% of my viewers aren't subscribed, so please do subscribe. It means a lot to me. It matters. I know you might have to create an account or whatever, but it helps. For the first time in my life, I'm going down to South Park with guarded enthusiasm. The show I've adored since 3rd grade has taken a media-friendly turn for the worse because it's missing one key element: boys being boys. Season 27 isn't even about the kids. It's about the non-stop political commentary that's already flooding every other media source. By the way, I noticed how all these media outlets were talking about insane viewership for South Park in the first 2 weeks. Didn't hear anything about week 3, and I wonder if we're going to hear anything about week 4. Escapism is more important now than ever, and South Park used to nail the balance between the absurd world building and sharp, timely satire. Now, it leans so hard into politics that the fun is gone. If I wanted lazy Trump as an orange man with a small wee-wee jokes, I'd tune into Late Night with Seth Meyers instead. I'm getting more and more of the same from a show that once thrived on chaos that only kids could cause. I'm super serial. Great article. Agree with everything so far. I waited all year for season 27 after Trey and Matt announced plans to hold off on production until after the 2024 election to steer clear of politics. But in the wake of their messy Paramount deal, they couldn't resist poking the bear. While I admire them for taking shots at the establishment, I'm ready for them to crank out some episodes centered on the boys. If you own South Park DVDs or have listened to mini episode commentaries that are all available on YouTube, you'll notice how Trey and Matt repeatedly gush over the episodes centered on Kyle, Kenny, Cartman, Stan, and Butters and the rest of their classmates. Dressing up as superheroes, wizards, or ninjas, or getting way into the world of Warcraft for their own good, or way too into World of Warcraft for their own good, are there trappings of classic South Park episodes that actually hold up. The comedy works because it's grounded in foul-mouthed grade school kids trying to make sense of talking towels, alien invasions, and whatever disaster their curiosity unleashes on the clueless and overzealous authority figures. Episodes like Scott Tenorman Must Die, Make Love Not Warcraft, The Return of the Fellowship of the Ring to Two Towers, Good Times with Weapons, Casa Bonita, and Awesemo all sit on top of South Park's IMDb audience ratings because the formula works. Most of the series' top 100 episodes give the boys full control of the narrative, proving that the boys alone can capably unleash a level of chaos that's truly timeless. South Park Season 27 premiere, Sermon on the Mount, pulled record numbers with the highest viewership in the series it's seen in over 25 years. Also, it holds a 9.4 rating on IMDb and sits at number 4 among fans' favorites as of this writing. But it's a Season 27 exception, not the rule. I doubt it will stay on the top 10 long term. The episode's blunt digs at Trump's allegedly small junk landed well with fans and newcomers, and its timing helped garner the positive reception. It aired hours after Parker and Stone signed a $1.5 billion streaming deal, who had just settled a lawsuit filed against them by Trump. You can't really blame them for striking while the iron's hot and giving Paramount a giant middle finger before the ink on the contract had fully dried. But high viewership does not mean that great art is being produced. This becomes clear when you look at the rest of Season 27's audience ratings. The second episode, Got a Nut, currently ranks 72nd. The next, Sycophancy, drops all the way down to 246 out of 325, making it the worst reviewed in the series. Let me read that again. This is exactly what I predicted. This is exactly what I predicted when leftoids were like, Herder, you mad? They're making fun of Orange Man. No, I'm mad. It's not funny. Again, let me read that. The first episode, becomes clear. The second episode, Got a Nut, currently ranks. Wait, sorry. Where do I want to put where's that? High viewership doesn't. This becomes clear when you look at Season 27's audience ratings. The second episode, Got a Nut, ranks 72 out of 325. Sycophancy drops all the way to 246 out of 325, making it one of the worst reviewed in the series. South Park's signature sense of social satire is still dripping from every frame, but Season 27 will continue to see diminishing returns if the creators try doubling down on Sermon on the Mount's success. But guess what? Tonight's episode, it does. There's still promise, though, because Parker and Stone seem to realize that Season 27 needs a course correction in the form of the boys reclaiming South Park's Sycophancy isn't a top-tier episode, but it was a stylistic shift by forcing Randy Marsh to sell Tegrity Farms and move his family back into town after years of mixed fan reception with the storyline. Nobody really liked it. With the Marshes back in South Park, Stan is now in the neighborhood again and more likely to cause trouble with the rest of the boys. Antagonizing the president was fun for a while, but now it's time to get the boys back on the playground. And I agree with that. Let's see what this week's episode is. Oh, Butters experiences the reality of tariffs when he has to buy a La Boo Boo doll for his girlfriend's birthday in an all-new episode on Wednesday. So now we have tariffs. So now we get tariffs?
Wednesday!
You guys, girls with the boo-boos, it's about to happen again.
On an all-new South Park.
Tell her to stop saying my La-boo-boos are knockoffs.
What is a Labubu?
New episode Wednesday at 10. On Comedy Central.
Gotta have Trump. Tariffs, Trump. Every episode. I still can't believe you both have black wives. People say, cool, can't wait for the episode with Kamala and Biden. Can't wait for Biden and Kamala episode. So this is kind of a phone-it-in season, I gather. Wish you guys did just normal episodes. There is more going on than Trump stuff. You know, like you guys totally ignored the Biden administration. If only South Park had done this during the Biden administration. Again, South Park was too afraid to do this to the Biden administration. Is this going to be your whole platform for the next 4 years? Is South Park moving on from Trump after they got their minority voter fringe fan base they always desired? Trump made this, again, you can play into the Trump derangement syndrome. Like you can, and they will and have. But the episodes need something else. Here's the South Park literally, they've been around long enough so that their own episodes are making fun of them. Beating a dead horse. LOL, I'm going to unsubscribe from Paramount and wait 5 months until you release the season. I'm paying lots for one episode a month. Are you guys going to make fun of the left's view of how things are currently going and they cheer you on? Nice. Remember when the show was funny? Again, basically nobody is behind it. South Park takes fresh swipe at Donald Trump and his tariffs and scathing trailer. It was 15 seconds. The trailer was 15 seconds long. I wouldn't say it was scathing. It didn't even talk about tariffs. It didn't even talk about tariffs at all. It just existed. I didn't see anything about tariffs in there. Did you? I certainly did. I didn't see anything about it. Just because the tweet said something about tariffs, that's supposed to mean it's a scathing. South Park teases new attack on Trump. This is what they want. By the way, this episode is titled Woke is Dead. This episode is titled Woke is Dead. So we'll see it tonight. Cartman did kind of do like the woke is dead. I don't know what else to do now. I don't have any direction in life. And that was kind of funny. I saw that come from a lot of YouTubers, content creators. Now, I did say, are they ever going to talk about these stupid Labubu dolls or whatever? And apparently they are, these little demonic dolls or whatever. This episode is Walk is Dead. I don't know if it's supposed to be woke. Obviously, I assume it is. Will center on Butter's pursuit of a Labubu doll for his girlfriend's birthday. He experiences the reality of tariffs in the episode description reads, when he has to buy a Labubu doll for his girlfriend's birthday. The episode will, of course, also bring back Trump characters and his Satan lover. And the teaser also reveals a brief look at Satan and Trump coming down the stairs of Air Force One. The Labubu craze is a ripe area for the series to explore. The growing obsession with the box collectibles has led some to being sold for staggering prices. In July, just one of the dolls sold between $20 and $30. One was sold on eBay for $11,000. In the era of Trump's tariffs, which have driven up consumer prices across the board on U.S. from everything from manufacturing, I don't even know. I assume they're garbage made in China. Nobody needs this stuff. Before that, they did the ice thing. And before that, a source told Deadline like last week that creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker are doing means this year's episode need more time than usual to put together to finish since so much happens right now in just one day with Trump. Well, if you took off and you did an episode that didn't completely surround Trump, if you weren't suffering from TDS in every episode, you wouldn't have to put 2 weeks between each one. But, that's just me. If you want to go down this road, we can already see where it's going. Ratings are tanking, and it's only going to continue if they continue down this boring, old, tired path. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.